We don't talk about what just happened? Yeah? I have to go do this. Alright, I'm back. I'm about to say. Isn't this kind of small for a ship? Look how much space that has. Gabe, stop. That's gonna break your phone. Why are you breathing in your phone? Do you know how stupid that sounds? Nothing.
It looks like it hasn't even moved at all.
Exactly, so why do you keep on messing with it?
I almost got it. I almost got it this time.
Alright, then get it.
No one's pushing it back. I pushed it forward, but it's pushing it back.
Gabe, shut up.
No, it broke it. I broke the thing. I finally pushed it forward a little bit. And then it broke it.
Oh, come on. What do I need to open that? Oh my. Oh my fucking gosh, how did I miss that? How did I almost miss that? How did I almost miss that? All of it for 50 elytra. Now we have 3 elytras. I think that's good enough. Of course, we got the one that wasn't. Oh, they're both the same one. Segment 6. Where I had to collect them. You can't put sugars in sugar boxes? When did they change that? Alright, let's go get it.
It literally broke it off when I was finally pulling it out.
Gabe,
It was pulling it out.
shut up. Gabe, shut up.
Now it's an empty shell.
Let's go. Look at the dragon head. Like really the Ender Dragon. Alright, let's go find a thing. Honestly, y'all think I can make it over there? Yeah, I think I can. My lighter doesn't break. No, I can't.
You may get a little excited when you shop at Burlington.
What a surprise! They have my favorite brand! It's like a whole new Barbie store! I can buy two!
Nope, nothing.
Burlington saves you up to 60% off other retailers' prices every day. Will it be the low prices or the great brands? You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington. I told you so.
If you care to listen, I find myself in a position. The man that I love sat me down last night.
Well, I don't even know how to open
21st
chat.
Century Blues. From Best New Artist 2025 nominated artist Ray. Packed with hits including Escapism and Oscar-winning Tears. Listen and follow on Spotify.
We didn't only get a good weapon, man. We didn't even get a diamond sword.
Alright, you legends, it's Ted from Uncle Concerns. Our new album, Rush Me, is coming out on March the 28th.
Gabe, why are you knocking your phone on the... I don't know how to say that. Why are you knocking it?
Hey y'all, it's Jessica Simpson. My EP in Nashville is coming out March 21st. Click to pre-save and listen on Spotify.
Freaking Elytra. Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Wait, didn't we get a better helmet? How did we not get a better helmet? Alright, now we're done with the Minecraft beating Ender Dragon thing. We can go build all our farms and everything. So I got everything. We really have 0 blocks. I always thought like if you punch it in the Dragon Age so much, then it would break. But and also those videos like how to hatch the Ender Dragon. I used to watch those long time ago. Let's go. Alright, let's go. I know that's like 20 minutes long. Alright, now we just need to go find spiders. Oh crap. I'm very good at the game chat. We just need to find a creeper though, so shouldn't be too hard. Why do we have so much? I don't know why. Alright, let's go. We're getting pizza. Can we get ice cream? Where is it? Is this the ruined portal? Oh, this is it. Right. Yo, oh, we have Frostwalker? Alright. Alright, it's gonna be hard to fight creepers. Alright, we got 2. Alright. I figured. So we can make 2 fireworks already. We just need creepers. It's literally all we need. The zombies gonna be through there. Should I actually just put it to hard mode? Because that's like hardcore, except you can move on. Hopefully the zombies don't stop me. There's no torches. Yeah, we do have a trouble with how good is it? It's like a normal gold. Maybe, I don't know. Well, we can't really insta-mine, but we can like click and then do the thing. There's no torches there. Let me find the paper. Because I know I brought it. Yeah, it's right there. Some paper. Alright, no, we can make 6 fireworks, alright? That's definitely not enough to get 5,000 blocks away, but, you know, we can get, like, pretty far with that, I guess. We see more creepers. We can find some. We need, like, 3 more creepers, and then that'll be good. Just a lot of zombies. Oh, yeah, I forgot to put it on hard mode. Let me put it on hard mode. Oh yeah, wait, no, let's get our food out real quick. Don't starve. So we put it the hard mode. Oh, there was thing right there. Let's go find creepers. Shouldn't be too hard. Really retard. Alright, there's. Oh yeah, there's skeletons over there. We need too much food. I think we should go just towards my house. Oh, there's people. Bro, I was far enough. There's a zombie with. Is that enchanted? No, it's not. I thought it was an enchanted iron. Oh, it is. Oh my god. Drop it there. Ow. Zombie really big. Oh, that's okay. Alright, let's forget which way we're supposed to go. We just go over here. I don't really want to go to sleep because we need more gunpowder there. There's another skeleton, more zombies. I swear, when you need creepers the most, alright, I found the one creeper. I was like 4 million miles away. That's probably like quick turnaround and sprint. Alright. Alright, I did. Alright, good. I got a rest on. how much is it? 2, man. Wait, can we make? Yeah, we can. All right, we have 12. 12 fire. Not so bad. Crap, I forgot. Let's check what the coordinates are. Check what I wrote down. Right. Check what I put down. Dang, it's all positive? Oh yeah, that is. So it's positive 2,000 and then positive 5,000. Yeah. Yeah, it's positive 2,000, positive 5,000. Going backwards. It's this way. It's just we go this way, right? We don't have another light on there. So positive, positive. So let's go this. Try and go out as much as we can. We don't need too much of our durability going down. Six rockets left. We're already almost there. Try and go a little higher because I know we're going to It's 2,000, 5,000. So we could go both ways. It's good. Diagonally. I thought that was full drops. We should almost be there. Honestly, we got there with 12 rockets, I guess. Just gonna shift the tables. Going crazy. Well, I should be behind this mountain. Not like that, but like, it's like right over there. This is the last rocket. Alright, that was our last rocket. Hopefully we get there. I don't know though. We're definitely gonna be able to see it.
I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice.
Oh, look at my elections.
Heart cold like some water and some ice.
There's that.
Sacrifice. Knowing you
It's
could
getting
die.
close.
Body by his side. I know niggas cap. Bitches lie. Came from dirt, can't go back. You can see it in my eyes. Real niggas cry blood, but my kid never tried drugs. All I wanted was some love. Trade that for a gun. Big back on me now. Remember back then I was fucked up. I don't really want friends. Everybody fake. I don't got trust. But I just wanna slide. Parties in the sky like it's 2055. She said, boy, you nice.
5,007? Yeah, it's right over here. Let's go! We got 12 rockets. Almost just one more.
She said, boy, you nice.
I see the village. I don't see my house. It's over there.
She ain't tight, she just turned it up. I could get you brush. Sounds like got me stuck. Sorry, I can't open
Oh
up.
my gosh, the light is
Try. Gotta
close.
compromise. He won't be
How have I
forgetting.
not
He
lost
don't
any
know
money?
it coming fries, that's AKs and nines, please don't play with mine, my body different, I know they love that line, but I just wanna slide, parties in the sky like it's 2055, she said, boy, you nice, nice,
When
boy,
could
you
you do
nice,
that?
heart cold like some water and some ice,
How is this guy still here? Where's your... Never mind. I just need to go over here to check out our thing. Alright, so now we need to make a gas farm, I'm pretty sure. I think it gives a few an hour. I don't know. But we're gonna have to get closer. We're not even full diamond armor, so I don't think we should go for netherite right now. We should go for that like after we made like iron farm and all that other stuff. Yeah. How is this not growing any? This hasn't grown any. There's a whole stack over here. I guess I'll spray down. Oh, forget about this.
Hey, it's
That's a
Sammy.
lot of sugar
My new
cane
album,
in here.
Bloodless, is coming out April
What
25th.
is this? Frost Record 2.
This whole time, I didn't know my headphones were Bluetooth. They were Bluetooth.
Alright, shut up.
But the reason I couldn't figure it out because I had to hold it down for 30 seconds
Alright, shut up.
for it to connect. And my headphones are on 50%.
Gabe, should I make an iron gold or an iron farm or a gunpowder farm? Iron farm or gunpowder farm?
I think iron would be more useful.
No, I have 2 elytras right now. And I'm not gonna make a creeper farm. I'm making a gunpowder farm, which is with gas. No, because the iron farm, I live right by a village. I can make a totem farm too. Because I'm...
Stop switching your answer!
Okay, shut up. I'm probably gonna make, no, let's do the totem farm after the iron farm. So... Oh wait, let's set our spawn point. So we don't die. No, just in case we die. Alright, we got a lot of stuff. Let's keep the Ender Dragon as like, I don't know, back here somewhere. That'd be kind of funny. The egg is right there. And we'll just keep the dragon like underground. Honestly, it doesn't matter, but I don't really care. Gabe, shut up.
You're lying.
There's paper. Let's actually do my sorting system right now because we have these extra shulker boxes. Alright, let's sort everything. We need wood. Is this one? Oh, it is. Push that. Gabe, shut up! We need tons.
Okay, fair enough. The streets is playing up because they want gun talk or I don't wear enough.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so this first one should be wood. Okay.
Goodbye to the NDRE award. They rather give me the nigga please award, but I just take the I got a lot of cheese award. Here we go again.
Oh, we just press escape. I think we have enough chests to just do a stone chest. But like, you know what I mean? It's not just gonna be stone, it's gonna be like black stone and stuff like that. Yeah? This can be seed.
Just last year, Chicago had
Slash
killing some whack
seed.
shit. Oh, I forgot, except for when niggas is rapping. Do you know what it feel like when people is
And then this can be
to block off Ashland?
the
I need to
end,
talk to somebody, pastor.
because
Church one
I'm gonna
time,
get
so
rid
I
of this.
can't afford to pay.
This
Just
can
slip
be
on my door, cause I can't
the
afford to stay. My 50
nether.
seconds up, but I got more to say. That's enough, Mr. West.
Don't want to
Please, no
misspell
more
that.
today.
And then we'll do armor. Slash tools.
Here we go again. Everybody saying what's snap for him. But everything I'm not made me everything I am.
Alright.
Damn.
Wood.
Here we go
Oh wait, we
again.
can mob drop
Talk
stone.
that shit, but when the shit hit the fan,
Gabe! Shut up!
Okay, I'm sorry. I won't do it again, I promise. I promise, I pinky swear. Shut the fuck up. I pinky swear.
It's not even that bad.
Oh my God,
Try to warn him. I think your nose is broken, Gabe. Your nose is broken. That really hurts. Oh. It does not hurt that bad. You can't touch it. Does it hurt too bad? I warned you. I'm just gonna wait. Should we also put those in there? Oh yeah, we need. Oh, let's do ores.
As soon as it was deemed safe, paramedics rushed to June's aid.
Yeah, we had to end this first.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my heart on
June's
ice,
family
heart
had
on
taken a
ice,
month-long
cause
legal
I
battle
can't
to protect her
breathe.
sister, but despite doctors'
I'ma
best
put my
efforts,
heart
she
on
was
ice,
also
heart
found
on
unlikely
ice,
in hospital
giving the
11
best of
days
me.
later. She was
Oh yeah,
ultimately
we're
Walking
supposed to
discharged
bring
Samuel
from
things
Joaquin
hospital
after I slapped in
I
my head,
think
told her, I don't know
it's
how you
taken
get
upstairs.
down with them clowns, but I'm a soldier. No one could
Back on
understand. I
Bubble
had
Street,
way
the
too much
random
aggression
shooting
that
continued.
built over the years from my
However,
abandoned
as more
adolescence.
police
See, I
surrendered
done
after
been
the
lied to,
incident, it was
backstabbed, and
apparent that they
heartbroken.
had
I
planned
wanted to cry, but I was too afraid to open, praying one day I find a
In
piece of
August
mind by the ocean.
1987,
I spent all my
a
time
well-known
committing
actor by
crimes
the
to
name
get
of
closer.
Manson
While
was
at my
portrayed
nana
as
house, I
meth
played a
and
couch
heroin
staring
users.
at the ceiling,
As emergency
trying not to
services
get in
tried to
my
deal with the
feelings,
situation,
thinking
the
of a
meth
way
was
I
already
can make me
overflowing.
leave. Maybe that'll take this pain away and clear up all these rainy days. Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my heart on ice, cause I can't breathe. I'ma put my heart on ice, giving the best of me.
Narrowly avoiding a huge explosion, the crew managed to safely land the helicopter late the night before. Back on Hubble Street, and as police began to take control of the scene, the shooting was growing more sporadic, and it was
Oh my
apparent the
gosh.
government was making a move.
That's my take about it.
He was able to observe
I'll put the
lawsuits
water in
being
the
filed on the Grapevine in an area, generally speaking where the police were, and any other obstacles. And we followed it, and eventually it came out in
What
this.
do we have?
There was a police officer there directing traffic, shot two persons. And that police officer was injured because the bullet entered through his jacket, burned his shirt, the mark on his skin.
One of the police who were on duty
Steady calling my phone.
the scene,
I done told you
figured
before that it's over. Leave me alone. No, it's hurting you to
they
see me
chased after it,
gone. Dog, I just
and
wanna
the
see
next
me
moment they
strong.
were
Won't
undergoing by
hold
themselves.
back.
They
Just
just
wanna
worked
see me
that
won't
brick wall,
hold
and
that.
police officers
Hold
on scene.
that.
That's when he ran out of ammunition, and the police officers who were shot at called on him to drop his gun. He did that after he finished shooting and had himself.
The offender was behind a bluestone wall, if I remember correctly. Threw his arms up in the air, screaming out, "Don't shoot,
I ain't
don't
tryna
shoot."
play these games
And
no more.
the
I don't
police
wanna be touching your
then
name no
brought him
more.
in.
I ain't tryna
No.
feel that pain no more.
It
And I'm
looks
sorry
like
when my feelings ain't the same no more. Used to be my homie, you ain't gang no more. I am not a nigga you
This
could
evening
claim
in
no
this town
more.
brought to an end
Traumatized from when it
the
don't rain
movement
no more.
across
You done put me through
Australia
some
to
things that
end
done
war
changed my
games.
aura. Now all
In
around the
fact,
world
there
I
was
ain't
a
knocking on
protest
no
on the
door.
street
New
that was
bed,
now
I'm
lit
a
up
dripper
by
dripper
police
drip.
traffic
Ass
vehicles.
back, shorty straight from
Police
Florida.
have
Bad as she
determined
doing
who
for
exactly
herself,
this
I
man
applaud her.
was
No
and why
need, yeah,
he
I'm
was
talking my
destroyed so
boo. So
medically.
easy
Now,
when I
the
do.
whole community
And it's all cause I was too
honestly,
strong.
we don't
I
need
never
these
told you
bundles
before. Steady calling my
anymore.
phone.
was glad
I
to
done
have the
told you
actual
before that it's over. Leave me alone. No,
There
it's
was
hurting
no
you
other
to
way.
see me gone.
At
Dog,
least
I
one
just
person
wanna see me
was
strong.
killed
Won't
in the shooting,
hold
and police
back.
recommend that there were a number of
You gon'
dead.
hold
We still don't know
that.
for sure how many, and
Hold
that there were
I don't know what you
that.
should do with the potions.
the only way it's not
Armory and
clear
tools are like almost full. Mob drops? That's what I was thinking. Also the fire
the
truck.
offender in question.
We
He
put this
exited
in blocks.
quietly
Oh,
that interview room at St Kilda Road
put
police
that in
station,
blocks.
but a 19-year-old disgraced
I
army
ain't tryna
officer
play
cadet
no games,
called
my love.
Julian Rowe.
I wanna be mine, couldn't
And what's
fake my
more,
love.
he was willing to
Earthquake
tell
make some
detectives
shake my love.
exactly what he had
Most of
done.
them can't even relate my love. Used to be
He
gang
was
all night, Ain't tryna play no game no more. No, you
It
can't
was
wear my
awful,
chain no
almost
more.
mildred the way it
Getting
was
out of thing,
delivered,
can't take no
and it
more.
felt
Waiting
like
on
he
your king, you can
was
wait some more. Yeah, I
deciding
remember
to
days when I used to adore. Funny how this shit
do
just
these
flip like a sword.
things
Get a new
sort of
thing, I'm a 50
Ooh.
in the morning. Get a mood swing, you be gone.
Here's where I get in
Steady
trouble,
calling my
guys.
phone. I done told you before that it's over. Leave me
To the
alone.
amazement
No
of the
turn, you
police,
can see me
during several
gone. Dark
interviews
clouds
lasting
roll
over
over
24
smoke and
hours,
storm. I won't
Julian Wright
hold
took the detective
back.
step by step
Because
through
the
his
best
affairs.
book he has on
I
the
won't
counter, and he has
hold
no
He
eyebrows,
back.
disclosed
because that's what you gotta be in
Hold
the bathroom now.
back.
And
Pizza.
I made it so I can go to the bathroom. And
Wait.
he's been in judgment there, and I ate it.
why he just
Okay. I mean, what would clay be? It's not like blocks.
You're also glad I got off of the former girlfriend.
Um. Watch, I'm about to get in trouble. Because Gabe kept on screaming as loud as he can. And then I hit him with a blanket and he hit his nose on the wall.
My dog don't
Yeah,
want
he
nothing
started
out of
crying.
life but to kill niggas. And they wonder why I'm still with them. All these M's in the bank, I'ma feel richer. I'ma step up in that way since a little nigga. Another body get dropped, I don't feel different. Took some L's, but I'm still winning. You knew she was a thought, but you still with her. When you tell somebody no, you see the real in them.
22-year-old
Sliding in the pit. You know that's my brother, so we call each other twins. By the way we shake hands, got it out the mud, but we grew up in the sand. You a shooter or a fan? We can't get at you, then we gon' bring it to your man. I don't do the Twitter rant. Brand new Desert Eagle tryna stuff it in my pants. Check my net worth. I be dead fresh. All my hoes fine. Got the best set. I want a couple, she arrested. Try to take my bitch, you get your neck slit. Call me Santa Claus, cause I'm rich, rich. Put a Birkin bag on your wish list. Jumped in the DM, she missed it. My dog don't want nothing out of life but to kill nigga. And they wonder why I'm still with them. All these M's in the bank, I'ma feel richer. I'ma step up in that way since a little nigga. Another body get dropped, I don't feel different. Took some L's, but I'm still winning. You knew she was a thought, why you still with her? When you tell somebody no, you see the real in them. Snitching is a no-no. Rappers wanna beef, but I ain't giving niggas promo. Got your baby mama with me asking for the cocoa. Not Chanel neither, now she wanna do the blow-blow. Hit her front or back, then I put her in the chokehold. Shit got crazy, man, we fucking on the free throw. Sipping on this syrup, and it got me moving slow-mo. She gon' take a charge if we run into the popo. Walk 'em down till I'm tired. Give her off a first class ticket to the sky. Diamonds ice skating, if you touch 'em, we gon' slide. Shut up, hit this hookah, you keep fucking up the vibe. She ain't mine, but I treat her like I love her. Pussy good, but I can't hit without no rubber. She start tripping, I'ma go and get another. My dog don't want nothing out of life but to kill niggas. And they wonder why I'm still with them. All these M's in the bank, I'ma feel richer. I'ma step up in that way since a little nigga. Another body get dropped, I don't feel different. Took some L's, but I'm still winning. You knew she was a thought, why you still with her? When you tell somebody no, you see the real in them.
There's nothing grave about the man at all. He obviously was shooting and pulled a revolver came sitting unarmed and didn't even know he was there. We saw nothing his demeanour in terms of
Oh, shoot, okay.
the nearest thing
Let me go on clean.
was
Double checked everything. Everything was stocked up good.
starting to put
You got off early?
people into the newspaper.
Well, an hour earlier than I thought I was supposed to.
Oh.
He got angry because
Why do they always make you do overtime?
he said something like, "No, this is bullshit. He's all wrong." That's this guy that been through
There's no teenager there that wants to do it.
by no means
I mean, there is one. There's one that wants to.
Detained no more than 7 weeks ago for criminal offense, a hard consequence for publicity. The survivors and witnesses personal files were arrested shortly after the release.
said they got a zombie this time. That's my other hardcore world. I don't think we're putting anything in there. I don't know, maybe some secrets. I don't know. Secret for me only. Alright, that's the wood. Oh, is that all? Yes, it is. It's the wood chest, you know. Oh, this is gonna be full. Oh, is it a perfect amount? It is. It is. No, we still have a bucket, but we could trade it out for the other one. I don't want to make my actual done. With 35 obsidian. Mob drops. Got 8 of those. It's not too bad. I'm surprised we don't have more. Alright. Where do we put paper? We can put it. Because paper goes with the sugar cane. So I guess. We don't really need the map. We'll put it in there. Bundles go mock up, probably. He's definitely going mock up. Alright, torches. Torches go in there, torches. And then we'll just keep the bucket because of the mob. We're almost done sorting. All we need is this wood chest. Where's the pickaxe? You just take it all out and put it in there. Wood.
It was pretty much like a burger.
Shut up.
It was triple stacked. Triple.
Alright, let's check for our best items so we can, put them on.
At start to it, there was never any real emphasis on either psychological or operational debriefing.
A decent amount of gold tools.
As it turned out, it was to be done afterwards.
So we're obviously going to check that because ours does not have fire protection. Mending. So this has mending too, but it only has efficiency 3. So look at this god pickaxe. It's an iron pickaxe though. What is it? Oh, this is the other god pickaxe, but it just doesn't have Yo, if we add it, because this has, it's only gonna add the mending to it though. But I think that's useful for a god pickaxe, definitely. But it doesn't have efficiency 5, it only has efficiency 4. So it's not truly a god pickaxe, but it's so close that it's literally there. Alright, now we have to make a freaking thing. This thing is so expensive. And it's like almost exactly half. That's exactly iron. But after when we make an iron farm, it should be no deal. So let's add these together. We have enough levels, I'm pretty sure. Whew. Oh gosh. God, look at this pickaxe. Alright, now we need to make second ores. We should probably smelt this too. Don't have that much coal. Our lights is almost working. One of them is, so let's see, let's take a new one. We need a good axe. We didn't get any access, except like, we didn't even get this one. This one was already in that. We literally got no access and no source. Mainly fake access. I'm booking too. I don't know. Yeah, we have these on, which is crazy. We're probably just gonna keep these on because they're actually pretty loud. Now the helmet situation. If we have, yeah, we have plenty of that. We can make a whole set of armor. Alright, now we don't have full diamond, but this I'm pretty sure is way better than just a normal pair of diamond bits. So let's go try and make obsidian, diamond, and a book. Whatever that is. Yeah, 64 books. Yeah, we got a lot. Now we just need wood for it. Need a lot of wood actually. 6 wood for every 1.
Hey. I just bought my ex bitch, pull up on
Alright, now we just need 1, and then we make all the rest of the stuff. We don't need more books anymore. We need wood.
Really wanna flex in the Addies. Daddy body, you a real bad bitch with an attitude. Know those school was fucking you. Really mad a nigga was cuffing you. Really make a nigga uncomfortable.
16? How much do we need? How much do we need? Do we need 16? I forgot. Wait, where are we gonna put this? We're gonna put this in the cave? I think we should. Yeah, we still need to like probably make this not a 2-stair. Maybe, I don't know. We can make a room beside. I want to make it like exactly like not like as far as it goes because it's not really too far. Because then we could just design it after. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. We need like 2 more out though. Might need a torch down here too. Do we not get those back? No, we need a few more out, like 2 more. Yeah. I think that was my fun right here. Yeah. No. So who is it so excited in this app?
Te ahorras un 70% de descuento en los precios de otras tiendas todos los días. Serán los precios bajos o las grandes marcas. Te encantarán las ofertas. Te encantará Burlington. Te lo dije.
Mobs are definitely gonna fall behind in that.
Alright, you legends. It's Ted from Mumford & Sons. Our new album, Rush Me, is coming out
We have
on
5
March
levels?
28th. Click to pre-save and listen on Spotify.
We had a little accident. Oh, it's gonna take so long to get those levels back. Go forward. I don't know if it's a 30. Which we wouldn't be able to do anything in it anyways. We need more levels, so let's just go make another farm. Or let's go just make a farm, you know? Since all of our things are sorted and we have struggle boxes, so it's a lot easier. We just need... we really need, like, what was that? Alright. We need wood, obviously, but we need, that's it. We need, gunpowder. I don't know why that took so long.
6 months later, survivors
Let's check how much. I think we need to go get redstone too. Go mine for redstone.
when Knight pleaded guilty to 7 counts of murder and 46 counts of attempted murder.
I'll give a fuck. I did two stuff. Mine is mine on the first. But I've been mine down bedrock up. I would have been two. You don't have that much coal either.
Long as you come through, I'ma make it come over and over. I'ma treat you like I'm supposed to. You better never make no time for these niggas. Cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you. I can't fuck with nobody. I can't keep living like this. I can't. I tell her what it is and I tell her what it ain't. She know that I've been all on the walls like I paint. Told her at times I wanna give you trust, but I can't. Bitch, I really got it out the mud, climbing up the ranks. When they see me outside, I'm a high roller. I've been on the global. And I got the Gucci splattered all on the racks. I'm about to break off like a Kit Kat.
I guess we can mine down here then. We can just keep the water there.
She know that I'm the realest. She know I be speaking facts. She know that I'm the same nigga that was pushing cat. She know I got the game, but I'm never gonna give it back. Every time that we
can get some coal here too. So this is the cabin by my house. So much we get from this one. Oh, we just got one. Really? It's not a good demonstration of what it is.
Cause when I ride, I'ma ride with you. I told Shawty I like to feel like the pussy untouched. I like to feel like it's never going one way. I like to see your body dripping Eliante.
How much coal do we get out of one? One coal? Oh, never mind. We can probably let it off. Why isn't this? Oh. It's gonna break the bullet. So we can just make it all the way down to the waterfall. Bedrock, I heard. Oh, there's some. Alright, with oh my gosh, horrible voice crack. With 14-3. Let's see how much I got out of this. Alright. Oh my gosh. Alright, 14-3. We got 31 out of 3 luck. I don't think we need too much gold. It's actually crazy how we found deep slate coal. You know? Chat, deep slate coal, there's like a lot right here actually. I don't even think it's that rare. Deep slate coal. I feel like I could find it pretty quick. Yeah, we got a decent amount of coal from that. A good time, I guess. Oh crap, never mind. That is not a good time. I don't know why I'm mining so much gold. I guess we need like golden apples or something. We need to find or get totems. We can. How's there no mobs over here? They're all floating. We're 44. Surprised we haven't found the redstone yet. That's what we came for. Alright, 59. That's what we need to go. It's literally like. Yo, what? Oh, how do we already have it back, bro? That's crazy. We have half a stack over. Alright, we're at negative 59. We mine for diamonds too. I know there's a lot of redstone and diamonds that come out, so you know. There's iron down here? Oh, it's like the rarer you go down. 8. Do I have a shovel? No. Hopefully we get diamonds soon. I mean redstone. Yeah. Wow. Oh my god. Why is there such a weird iron vein?
Nigga, this is what that jungle do. Man, plot, nigga, wasn't you? I should've never even fuck with you. Yeah, I started in the back, had to skip the line. Oh, I'ma keep that shit stacked till my fucking time go. Niggas throw you in the shade cause they wanna shine. No, nigga, throw me in the grave in the Ferragamo. Man, I
Use these blocks too. Redstone, let's go. No other, right? Alright, let's see if we can actually find some diamonds. Redstone. Still, what I was looking for. Redstone. At least we have enough for like pistons and stuff, you know? Like, we could get Go. All right, how much do we get? We got one. All right, we got three. All right, more. All right, all right. We got two. We got two. All right, that's not bad. We got 8 out of a 4, so we got a couple. What's the most you can get out of it? Go, more diamonds. I gotta open shit out of that one. Alright, I think we're good on some stuff. Can't really mind so far. Talking about is actually getting annoying. What is this song? We got 2 levels on that. Alright, we need to go to sleep. That's not why they're in the house. I'm just there's lights in my house though.
You may get a little excited when you shop at Burlington. off other retailers' prices every day. Will it be the low prices or the great brands? You'll love the deals. You'll love Burlington. I told you so.
Let's go smelt everything.
Your love is suicidal. Lately I've been feeling suicidal. Your love is suicidal. I thought that we were meant to be. You took my heart and made it bleed.
It's too
I
darn
gave
fast.
you all my ecstasy. I know you'll be the death of me. Left lipstick on my Hennessy. Felt like you took my soul from me. You gave me
Oh wait, we should
all
make an
your
iron, a super
ecstasy.
smelter.
I
Not an
thought
iron
that
smelter. What's
we
that?
were meant to be. Your love is suicidal.
Alright, all of these should be empty, so let's go color code them. Go get some flowers. Color code them. Alright, we're gonna probably make the first one. And one of them can stay. I don't really care. Please don't start thundering. We'll do this. We'll do this. I don't know if I can mind. This. And white gray. What? Yellow. Alright, yellow is probably gonna be like, I don't know. We got red. Got blue. Got like gray. We got purple. Alright. I don't think we can really get anything. Alright, I think the next plan is to just go make an iron farm. We can go do that. Let's take all the stuff we need. Okay, whoa. Sure we have everything out. Probably just tell them brown, but we're brown. Wait, we have supposed to be in let's make an iron farm. Oh, this got 500. Why did it take so long? Where did it stop? But they watch it on a loop. 17, 100%. That's crazy. I am marking it. They've been getting like the same amount of views. Like this got 519, and then this one got 533. I don't know how that one got more though. I literally spent no effort on that one and said something, I guess. Yo, hello? Yo. Playing Minecraft? Yeah. Alright. Shine was just asking for ice cream. Alright. You want me to go ask her? Alright. So what should I say?
McLean's reputation as a respectable professional with health.
We found out that Jared had been involved in a car crash.
Just after 3 p.m. on Sunday the 22nd of April, Jared was involved in a minor car accident. Police revealed that Jared had undergone medical tests for visible injuries on his body without asking about incident, and had been informed of further examination when the crash occurred.
What happened if I put my foot in the light chain? He was actually on his way to undergo more DNA testing, and photographs of injuries sustained, the scratches on his face, the markings on.
I feel like it wouldn't cut off the toes, but I feel like it would bruise the skin pretty. help you on this.
Kroger Delivery has two missions: to save you time and money when our professional drivers deliver.
Do you know what the scariest thing about a warrior race is? When one of its senior citizens step forward and invite conflict. You might think this guy is delusional, but trust us, do not engage them unless you want to be embarrassed or worse, killed. In Dragon Ball, most people tend to underestimate Master Roshi because of how old he looks, but no matter how white his hair gets, no one will be making that mistake with Conquest. Arguably one of the strongest Viltrumites in their species history, Conquest is going to be a focal point of the ending of Season 3 and most of Season 4. So in this video, we will take a look at his entire life and explore the reasons that make even Nolan afraid of him. Strap on your spoiler hats, because we're hitting the splash zone hard with this one.
Before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Conquest, and I am your last chance to fulfill your duty.
The oldest Viltrumite by age and track record. Conquest's past before his first appearance. Conquest is, beyond a shadow of a doubt, one of the oldest Viltrumites to have ever existed, and the proof is in the pudding, aka his appearance. Conquest is the only Viltrumite we ever see with fully white hair and visible signs of aging. Don't get us wrong, he's still jacked to the gills, but he's by far the oldest looking Viltrumite in the series. Now, if you guys have seen our Viltrumite anatomy video, and you really should watch it to get a better understanding of how Mark's people are wired, then you will know that one of the perks of their many evolutionary gifts is decelerated aging. Viltrumites age far slower than most other species in the universe. The greatest example of this is Nolan's second son, Oliver. Oliver is a hybrid between a Viltrumite and a Thraxan. Now, if he were a pure breed Thraxan, he'd have died within a standard human year, having matured to old age completely naturally, because that's just how short Thraxan lifespans are. Because saying something considering his own power level. So, to make an extremely long story short, here's the backstory of Conquest based on our understanding of the contextual clues from the comics. He was born during the golden age of the Viltrum Empire, when Argol reigned over his people for 5,000 years. After his assassination, Conquest became a more than willing participant of the Great Purge, and emerged as the strongest Viltrumite left, second only to Thrag. He worked for the Grand Regent and the Reformed Empire as one of its most brutal and effective enforcers for the next 1,000 years, until the Scourge virus robbed him of an arm and an eye. He got his arm replaced, but kept his eye the way the Ragnar left it, because apparently, lack of depth perception is a thrilling addition to a battle. Honestly, we get it, because one of our favorite characters of all time is Guts from Berserk, and he too is missing an arm and an eye. But we'll go completely off topic if we start talking about this right now. Let's come back to Conquest. After emerging as one of the 50 or so survivors of the Scourge virus attack, Conquest became a key cog in the Viltrum Empire's machine. He would only be allowed to intervene in situations that needed his presence, and even then, he was usually given strict orders to minimize casualties and end things quickly. This is because after living through a time like the Great Purge, all Conquest had come to care about was killing enemies in battle. If Thrag didn't make it clear to him that he could not kill his targets under any circumstances, chances are he'd end up with dead potential hostages. This is why he keeps Conquest in the bag as a last resort, and whenever he does use him, he makes sure to do so judiciously. Conquest's savagery has earned him the respect of all his people, except the one person he hadn't met until the ending sequence of Season 3, Episode 7. In fact, by the time things ended between them, the opposite had come true, and you'll see what we mean by that in a second.
Ready for my arrival, Worm.
Stand ready for my arrival. Worm, Conquest, debut, and first fight with Invincible. Conquest's arrival was foreshadowed the moment Anissa met Mark. Anissa explained that she was just an emissary, and that she was on Earth to explain Mark's mission to him. If he didn't comply and conquer Earth like Nolan was supposed to, someone far worse than her would come for him, and Mark didn't have an answer for Anissa in the first place. When Invincible Season 2 returned from its 4-month break, Cecil met up with Mark and asked him what his plan was for when Mr. 10 Times Stronger Than You showed up. He also took a jab at the 4-month break with a meta joke about Mark taking a vacation, but it's the other thing he said that serves as foreshadowing for Conquest. Conquest's official position within the Viltrum Empire is unknown, because people simply refer to him by his name, but he's most likely a general, seeing as he's Thrag's most powerful soldier. After Anissa's departure from Earth, the Viltrumites realized that Nolan had completely deserted his post, and sent out hit squads to capture or kill him. Those squads found him on Thraxa, and once Nolan became their prisoner, the Viltrumites turned their attention to Mark. Disloyalty was the most undesirable trait in their society at this point in time, and the Viltrumites had learned from experience that sons often turn out to be like their father. Thrag had a feeling that Mark was going to resist his true calling, so he had his best man ready to beat him into submission. Conquest arrived on Earth several months after Anissa's departure, at what some would call the perfect time. His arrival coincided with the immediate aftermath of the Invincible War, which broke Mark emotionally and mentally. He had to fight nearly 20 evil versions of himself for 3 days. He nearly lost Eve because of them, and the world was in a state of ruin. Mark was helping out with the relief effort, and he knew none of this was his fault, but he couldn't stop blaming himself. It also didn't help that the war had had the effect Angstrom had desired. Many people turned against Invincible, and Mark felt that they were right to do so. He had just helped relief workers clear out another corpse when Conquest pulled up on him and asked the Worm to stand ready. He told Mark that he was here to take over his duties of subduing Earth for the Empire, if he hadn't already done that. If Mark resisted, Conquest had been ordered to kill him, and in the show, this goes one step further. He tells Mark that while he usually never fails at assimilating a target world, for some reason, he'd been put off his leash for this mission. Thrag didn't tell him to restrain himself in any way. In fact, he told him to do everything he could to bring Earth to heal. When Mark told Conquest all he wanted to do was hit something because he felt responsible for the carnage they were standing in the middle of, the Viltrumite took that as an invitation for battle. Conquest charged at Mark with his golden mechanical arm drawn back, and what ensued was perhaps worse than the war Earth had just been through. He flew Invincible through a damaged building and told him that he was the best planetary assimilator the prepared to do any of that world-conquering committee crap. Anissa would be trying to convince Mark that their people can turn Earth into a utopia, but all he wants is a fight. All he longs for is the blood of his enemies covering his fist, because conquest is a lot like battle beast. He's addicted to battle, to the point that he foregoes his duties as a general just to indulge in slaughter. He tells Mark that that's what he's here to do, and if he doesn't kill him, then Conquest will kill Invincible.
Incoming dishes! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. Even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Those subs got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
Just got fixated on somebody. When I say somebody, I mean you.
Sampling windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks.
His mother, his filthy half-breed brother, followed by the rest of Earth's inhabitants. The threat of genocide is what finally got Mark going, and he started fighting back in a meaningful way. Though the buildings they were smashing through were mostly empty and already in ruins, he didn't want to cause any more damage than he already had. Mark tried punching Conquest into orbit to they can fight without collateral damage, but Conquest knocked him back down to Earth because he didn't care. Oliver saw their battle on TV and flew off to check on his big bro. Help him out. And while he did get Conquest off of Mark, the moment Mark recovered, he got Oliver away from him and told him to run. He knew that he was barely matching this guy's strength, so Oliver had no chance at all against him. They were prepared for the day a Viltrumite would come to Earth to collect on Mark's duty, but they had no idea that Viltrumite would be this powerful. Conquest gave Mark a headbutt that was so strong it fractured his skull and made his left eye swell up like a balloon. Mark tried to stop him and convince him to talk things out, but Conquest ridiculed him for thinking talk no jutsu would work on him. He just wanted Mark to resist as much as he could, because that made this more fun for him. Conquest was beating Mark senseless, enraged by his lack of Viltrumite quality. He couldn't sense his strength, he couldn't sense his rage, and that pissed him off. Mark responded by showing him both those things and breaking his nose with a headbutt, and Conquest was pleased, but he wasn't really impressed. He blocked Mark's next punch and told him he'd have to do a lot more than that, otherwise things weren't going to end well for him. To prove his point, the second strongest Viltrumite starts ragdolling Mark through the streets, beating him through buildings and trucks, and telling him that this was fun in the moment, but ultimately boring, because he was so weak. Oliver tried saving his brother, but got a few broken teeth, and was nearly stretched in half in return. Conquest was beating Mark over the ocean and sending him through a naval war vessel when help finally arrived. Cecil had been monitoring this entire fight from his base in the Pentagon, and he was deeply troubled. Most of the world's superheroes were out of commission, and the ones still standing weren't nearly powerful enough to stop Conquest. His satellites had been tracking his and Mark's movements, but they were so fast that the GDA was lagging behind them by 5 minutes. That doesn't feel like a lot of time, but it's the equivalent of 5 hours when you can circle the globe in half a minute. When Adam Eve volunteered her services, Cecil was desperate, because none of his Invincible reanimated were prepared for deployment. He had gathered up the corpses of every Invincible who fell in the Invincible War to safeguard Earth against Mark-level threats, but all he had was an injured superhero, whose main power was to build light constructs through atomic manipulation. Cecil sent Adam Eve to Mark and Conquest's location over the ocean, just when the former was starting to retaliate against the latter. But Eve's appearance threw Mark off his game entirely. He started fighting to protect her, and he failed at that miserably. Conquest immediately picked up on their relationship and isolated Mark to deal with the distracting attack. He shattered Eve's jaw with a punch, and then shoved his arm through her belly. Mark immediately flew to his girlfriend and begged her to hang on until Cecil sent help, but Conquest wasn't about to let go of this opportunity. He began by thanking Mark for giving him such a delicious fight. He had personally never understood how a Viltrumite could get emotionally attached to lesser life form, but seeing Mark's bond with Eve and how his actions had shattered it made him feel ecstatic. He was going to savor every moment he spent breaking down Invincible bone by bone, and when it looked like Eve finally gave up, he asked Mark if he had his full attention now. Invincible clenched his fists and told Conquest he had a prediction for He was so enraged that he'd seen a vision of the future, and Conquest doesn't live to see tomorrow. Invincible knows he is no match for his opponent from a purely physical perspective, but what's fueling him in that moment isn't logic. It's pure, unbridled rage. And turns out, that is the key to unlocking a Viltrumite's dormant power. Near-death experience and escape to his leader. Conquest had broken Mark's leg and given him a swollen left eye by the time he decided to fight back for real. He was confident that he had the upper hand, and in his experience, anger didn't make much of a difference in a battle. A Viltrumite's strength needed to be demonstrated, and Conquest had been goading Mark into developing that strength throughout their battle. In a way, he was hoping Mark would give him something more than what he'd done to him already, but when he saw his disgusting attachment to Eve, he realized Mark just wasn't worth the time or effort. Conquest was prepared to finish his assignment and take over Earth with lethal force, but just then he realized that anger was, in fact, the key to growth. When Mark charged at Conquest this time, he did it with intent to kill. That intent was so strong it broke through Conquest's mechanical arm at the expense of fracturing Mark's. The Viltrumite was only pleased by this development because it meant he'd get to have more fun with his prey. But slowly, Conquest came to realize that the roles were switching. Mark used his one good arm to keep pummeling his enemy in the face. When Conquest gave him a bear hug, Mark retaliated by biting off a chunk from his shoulders. He kept pressing the attack and yelling at the Viltrumite to die, and he got distracted by Eve's resurrection for 1 second. Conquest took advantage of that and got Mark off of himself, but then Eve blasted him with an energy beam so powerful it burned his flesh off his muscles. Thanks to his physiology, the maniac managed to not only survive, but start walking towards Eve to finish her off once and for all. But that's when Mark achieved his greatest victory. He punched Conquest's face in with his left hand and kept punching until Conquest broke it as well. Turns out, the old Viltrumite still had some gas left in the tank, and according to him, it was more than enough to finish Mark off. But 2 broken arms and a broken leg weren't going to stop Invincible this time. He started headbutting Conquest over and over and over and over again until his face became a pulpy mess and he lost several of his front teeth. The comics give us a full 2-page spread of Mark just headbutting Conquest to death, and we suspect that this is where he got his other 2 out of a total 3 skull fractures from. Before Mark passes out, he crawls over to Eve and is thankful that she's alive. When he wakes up, the first thing he wants to do is ensure Conquest is dead. Cecil takes him to a morgue within the Pentagon where they're bagging up the Viltrumite's body, and Mark seems satisfied with his handiwork. We're not saying he's glad he has now become a murderer, but he is glad that he stopped Conquest before he became an even bigger problem. Mark was able to put the guy out of his for a few days and focus on recovery, getting back on his feet. But the truth is, he never managed to actually kill Conquest. What he saw in the Pentagon was a dummy created to trick him into accepting that he had killed the guy. In truth, his body was being held in a GDA facility called The Block, out in the middle of nowhere in the Mojave Desert. Cecil had encased him in 400 tons of solid, tempered steel, 6 miles below the Earth's surface in an unmanned facility. He had Conquest hooked up to medical equipment that wouldn't fix him completely, but would revive him just enough to answer his questions about the Viltrumite virus. And Cecil had a lot of questions for him. He figured that he could negotiate with a guy who went off script and tried to kill the people of the planet he was supposed to conquer. And for once, Donald actually spoke up against him. He disagreed with Cecil a lot because that was part of their job, but he explicitly labeled keeping Conquest alive and tricking Invincible a bad idea. Cecil didn't pay it any heed at the time, but just a few issues later, Donald would be proven right. Burying a Viltrumite with steel is probably the least efficient way of keeping them restrained, because these guys send out members of their own race to pass out capital punishment. The only thing that can restrain a Viltrumite is another Viltrumite, and Conquest proves this when he breaks out of the block with extreme ease. Before blowing up the facility, he says he'll make Mark regret leaving him alive, and for a moment, it looks like he's prepared to decimate Earth in his birthday suit. But then, clarity dawns upon him, and he makes his way towards home base. Cecil drops a rather appropriate F-bomb when he realizes just how badly he messed up, but he doesn't have the time to address it with Mark. As soon as Conquest leaves Earth, the planet gets overrun by the Sequids, who had been hiding out in Rose Livingston's apartment all this time. Invincible deals with the problem by killing their main host, Russ himself, and though this act is in line with his new philosophy, it just doesn't feel right to him. Mark is called in for a conversation by Cecil, And in the one-shot Invincible Returns, we see the effect it has on our hero. Mark knows he screwed up by killing Russ, and that he's been a little out of control lately. He stops justifying his thought process behind killing people, and admits that he isn't that kind of a person. Cecil is glad Mark is being this frank with him, but he needs the kid to truly understand what isn't getting through his head. He makes him meet D.A. Sinclair, a man he fought previously, to show him that reformation can truly work. Mark finally buys what Cecil is selling, and the deal is sweetened by Donald calling in an emergency in New York. This is a manipulation by the GDA director to ensure Invincible's future cooperation, but Cecil knows it won't stick for long. Mark was bound to discover Conquest's survival at some point, and little did he know that that point would come sooner rather than later. Invincible Returns revealed that after escaping Earth, Conquest flew straight towards the Viltrumite warship that served as his species' base of operations and begged for forgiveness from his liege, Thrag. Seeing Conquest cower in front of another man, kneeling just because General Craig told him to, is an unnerving sight, because it makes you question just how powerful Thrag must be. The Grand Regent of the Viltrum Empire asked Conquest one simple question. If he couldn't accomplish a single goal he was sent to Earth for, what use did he have for a failure like him? Conquest begging to be spared and being given a chance at redemption is not something we thought we'd see his character do. And to be honest with you guys, we think Thrag was in a rather forgiving mood. He told Conquest that he would be spared if he could take out the flagship of the Coalition of Planets, which was mobilizing against them as they spoke, and kill every man on board. Conquest accepted the mission, especially since it was the no survivors kind. He got himself patched up and received a new mechanical arm to replace the one he lost, which was all the preparation he needed. As soon as they got the location of the Coalition ship, Conquest set out to prove that he was worthy of his name. Sadly for him, it would be the last time he fights for the glory of the Empire. The Viltrumite vanguard that goes down in glory. Conquest's last stand. Issue 71 of Invincible kickstarts the Viltrumite War by showing us Conquest flying through the Coalition ship, transporting Nolan, Mark, Oliver, Alan, and the rest of the Coalition's heavy hitter. They're scrambled by Conquest's three-man vanguard quite effectively, and Nolan is actually scared that Thrag sent him out. Mark is confused at first, because he doesn't know Cecil let Conquest live, but that doesn't last long because the Viltrumite threatens to kill everyone and save him for last. He begins with Oliver, and Nolan rushes in to protect his son. Conquest is delighted by the prospect of killing all three traitors of his race at the same time. He thanks Nolan for the gift that is Mark, because his strength eclipses his father. Conquest remembers meeting Nolan when he was much younger, perhaps around Mark's age, but he was never that strong. Conquest knew his orders were to succeed at all costs, but because he had backup this time, he wasn't afraid of having a little fun on Thrag's dime. He breaks Nolan's nose with a headbutt, and is more than happy to tell Mark what little he knew of his survival. When Invincible realizes Cecil lied to him, he starts swearing he's going to teach the man a lesson, but Conquest's fists are too fast for him to neglect. While they're engaged in their tussle, Oliver ends up running out of oxygen and needs to resupply urgently. Nolan directs him towards a planet with a breathable atmosphere not far from the battlefield, and all it takes Conquest to follow him is one look. He rushes after Oliver, punching Mark aside because he was keeping him for the end. Mark catches up to him, though, and slams him onto the planet's surface. He angrily asks Conquest if he needed to come here to catch a breath, and then chokes his neck with all his might, promising to not let go. Conquest takes them back into space and taunts Mark by asking him how he planned on choking him now that he'd gotten a breath. But when the kid didn't break his grip, he changed up the killing order. Mark was now target number one, and Conquest did everything he could to get the boy to let him go. He slammed him into mountains and crashed with him into craters. He punched him so hard he broke his ribs, and then jabbed his arm clean through Mark's abdomen. Invincible refused to let go, so Conquest decided to make good on a promise he'd given to Mark before their first fight ended. He told him that if he didn't get stronger soon, he would drag his heart out of his belly, and Conquest's hands were deep inside Mark's guts as the pair struggled to get an advantage. Conquest would have probably succeeded if his neck didn't give out on him. Before he could reach Mark's heart, Invincible choked him to death, and all Conquest grabbed was a handful of intestine. This, of course, made Mark fall into a months-long coma, because strongest Viltrumite after their Grand Regent, and Mark had just killed him with his bare hand. This moment proved that he had the potential to keep growing until his power eclipsed Thrag's, and it eventually did. By the end of the series, Mark truly became the strongest being in the universe, with no equal in terms of power, and all that began with his battle against Conquest. Had he not been confronted with an enemy so overwhelmingly powerful, he wouldn't have grown, although he might have escaped getting his guts rearranged without consent. Conquering Conquest will be one of his greatest accomplishments as a hero and a warrior, but this won't be the last time we see them interact with one another. Conquest makes a return in Invincible issue 108, playing a role we never thought we'd see him playing, as Mark's lackey. A future where he serves Mark Grayson, the Mad Max variant of Conquest. Invincible issue 108 focuses on Mark's final confrontation with Angstrom Lady. It follows up on Angstrom's latest escape from the TV series, because despite deciding he doesn't want to make killing a habit, Mark can't let villains like Lady roam the multiverse. He has Robot figure out a way to replicate his dimension-hopping powers, and together, they travel to the dimension where Angstrom was taken to. But as soon as they get there, they're greeted by Conquest, who is on Earth for some reason. He commands Prime Mark and Prime Robot to follow him to his people's headquarters, and we arrive at the Pentagon of that universe, where we see none other than Mohawk Mark ruling over the Viltrumites. Turns out, in Mohawk Mark's universe, his lineage as Argal's grandson was used by him to oust Thrag and take control of the Viltrumite. We say this because initially, Conquest believes Prime Mark and Robot are representatives of Thrag's rebel faction. When Prime Mark's business is concluded with Mohawk Mark, he gets stranded in his dimension, and we get an extended look at Conquest's personality. Though he greets Prime Mark the same way he greeted him in the main timeline, his personality seems to have been switched with Anissa's. In chapter 109, the Mad Max Viltrumites make an attempt to rescue their emperor, who has been taken hostage through an unusual set of circumstances. Mark's kidnappers tell the Viltrumites to not engage them if they wanted their emperor safe, but of course, they don't listen. Conquest and Anissa pull up to the kidnappers' lair with a bunch of other Viltrumites and a baby girl. Conquest acknowledges the danger that Mark's life is in, but he asks Anissa if using the baby is the right call. The last time it went on a rampage, they couldn't contain it by themselves, and you can tell Conquest is terrified. But it's Anissa who says that the monster will eventually tire out, and that the destruction it caused would be nothing when compared to the life of their emperor. She drops the baby into the bay below them, and we realize it's Monster Girl, whose powers have reached their peak now that she's an infant. When Mark returns, he tells his soldiers they've made a big mistake by bringing her, and he gets them to stop Monster Girl's rampage. From that point onward, he leads the Viltrumites on a different path as a civilization, and we're guessing alternate Conquest goes along with whatever he says, because he's a pure-blooded Viltrumite at the end of the day. Loyalty runs deep in his veins, and some part of him must have been glad that his emperor shared his opinions with regards to Monster Girl. That is the last we see of Conquest in the entire franchise, and if we're being honest with you guys, we liked this one more than the other. Having
$5, $7, and $9 Lux trading cards. Only at Time Limit. Let's talk how this is smacking utopia. We have supplier relationships throughout the world. I actually don't speak a lot.
Kids freak out when I spoke her language. Lock it. Secretly studying game communication in order to convince teen geeks that I was one of them. Knuckles are the closest living relatives of human beings, and while attempts have been made to teach them to use human language, it is very rare for human beings to try to communicate with bonobos or their smash them like against a tree and on the ground until like they'll literally bludgeon them to death.
There are some preserved orangutans, and then bonobos and chimpanzees are actually more closely related to humans than they are to gorillas, orangutans, or any of the other primates.
Really?
So we're there to like
Yeah, we're like kind of pussy moment to gorilla, if I had to say, than anything. So.
Yeah. So the original researchers wanted to know if the bonobos could learn human language. And so they were teaching them not only spoken English, but these arbitrary symbols. And so Conte knows over 300 of those individual lexicon symbols that he can use.
Why is there no symbol for burrito? why is burrito just burrito? There's no symbol. Like Mark, Chester, pine cone, green bean. Okay, burrito.
So Conte doesn't have a symbol for every word or every food, and so sometimes he poses a new challenge, like
He can just say burrito. That's the only word that's the only word they're able to say. Like, burrito. Cosby, what does that mean? What's this? Burrito. Just no problem.
Given a food item that he doesn't have a lexicon symbol for and seeing what he calls it. And so one really good example of this, he called Brussels sprouts trash lettuce.
Trash lettuce?
Trash lettuce.
I mean, that's fine. So, to me, give me Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are better than lettuce. All Brussels sprouts are gross. That's disgrace.
Right, like there are people who would even use trash, which refers to garbage,
Yeah.
that like is not food, right?
Right. It gets some kind of like abstraction.
Information sharing, theory of mind, a lot of the things that we use.
Now, do these bonobos know how to give an Indian head massage? Now, I've been researching bonobo language. I've just been wondering, are they able to possibly understand how to use their thumbs to massage the neck region?
To think we're unique to humans. We actually think through studies with bonobos and other non-human animals that they have a lot of those capacities as well. Meet some bonobos.
I'm kind of nervous, to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen a bonobo in real life before.
So a lot of the early research was really focused on how humans
Oh my God, tell this cameraman to fucking breathe. God damn, dude. What are you, walking up a fucking incline that's 3 feet in elevation, bro? Come on. Holy shit. Like, it just sounds like he's running.
in the bonobos, what of our language can they learn? An anthropomorphic lens, which was how human are they?
Okay.
And really a lot of the work that we do is focused on like what are bonobos doing naturally with each other that we can learn about. And so I'm so excited for you to get to meet them because you're really the first person who's coming in.
God, this guy's pissing me off. This guy's pissing me off. I can hear the booger in his nose. I can hear it blocked in his nasal passage.
And you're coming, like you're going to communicate better to their own language or their own sense.
Or try speak. Son of a prick.
I'm gonna try to do the broadcast vocalization to announce my presence. See if that can
In a couple of different groups at a time, bonobos enter a debate who are not awake. Jama, I don't think you're going to be able to convince them that you're a bonobo, bro. They can't see me yet, but they can hear me through two-way speaker setup. Our first group is just two bonobos, Conti and Tina. Oh, hell. Bro's sitting in a squat position holding a banana. There is no fucking way. Bro, this is a serious joke. This is like an unironically, like, he's trying to communicate with bonobos. Yo, that actually does sound like bonobo, though. Yeah, that one's going to see what's up. He said, the fuck was that? Hey! Burrito. Hey! Burrito. First, I did some ground-slapping nods to establish rapport.
That's what chasing. You gotta. Like an affiliated thing.
This is my stab at bonobo play face and
Yo, this motherfucker is like, something's got to be wrong with this guy.
What the fuck is happening?
What is he doing? I feel like he looks offended.
They really enjoy affiliated tapping, so I tried some of that next.
Why does his face look odd? I don't know. This bonobo looks different.
Along with these peeping noises while eating to establish my bonobo-ness.
Along with these peepingness to establish my bonoboness. And then I proceeded to start gooning in front of the bonobos to establish dominance in front of their and then yo, that would be some shit. He would go that far though. He would go that far. That would be so funny. Oh my god. Y'all had to have seen the Indian head massage video. Yo, he was dead ass in a barber chair going, I feel like I'm about to have an orgasm because this guy actively has his finger in his ear with a vibrator and he's just going, he's like moaning. Yo, I love this guy. He is so funny. And he's like not even trying to be funny.
They really like looking in your mouth while you chew.
Someone stole my post by swagging.
Oops.
Carl never really thought much of his credit scores until he got Credit Karma and used his scores to score more. Life is less humble above. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
Uber Eats is delivering more deals, so you can get more food to watch more basketball. Right now, get a buy one, get one Whopper from Burger King. And a buy one, get one KFC 5-piece tender combo. To get food to watch basketball. And then more food to watch more basketball.
The constant nibbling and scratching of allergic itch can be...
Look how big his hands are.
That's not the same box. You said that box too little for you.
You're not doing anything.
I know that.
He looks like he's about to fucking death. Nah, this one looks like it's conscious. This is really tripping me out. It's his eyes, bro. Like his eyes look. The other one's eyes don't look like there. This one looks like he like gets it. Yeah, like he understands.
You can do your big plate face. Want you to play?
For the cameraman not to laugh while filming this is the biggest feat of this entire video. I don't think I could do this ever. This guy is just actively just zoned in watching. Like, not even the woman that's like in the back that like loves bonobos. Like, this is just like Xiaoma's random guy, like cameraman that's just filming him. Honestly, he's probably been with him for a few years, so he's used to it. You think it's the same guy that filmed him at the Indian head massage? If you could get through that, you could get through this. This is a walk in the park compared to watching Xiaoma get a head massage.
Was he clapping?
Yeah, that's Chase.
Okay.
So the double hand clap is Chase.
It's actually quite tiring keeping up with these guys.
Is it actually that unsafe for him to be in there with them? Like, you think the bonobo would hurt him? No, he ain't chased your ass. Look at him. Look at him laughing at you. Look at him laughing at you. You think he got... Oh, shit. Yo, he just bitched you, though, Xiaoma. He just bitched you. He's laughing in your face. He just said, I ain't gonna chase your dumb ass.
Bonobos love to throw
he's not able to make a complex sentence, but he understands that if I point at this and say water bottle, it's a water bottle.
Accelerating what? So they play water streets where he'll get lifted with the hose, and he loves that, so I think he's asking to get some lifts with the hose.
God damn, yo, he's trying to break out. Okay. Yo, Jama, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. It looks like you did 10 minutes of research before this. I feel like you're imitating him in a lot of ways. The initial was very convincing, and then now it's just like you're just kind of copying him.
Let's see if I can use what I learned with the first group to behave even more like a bonobo with the second group. Maisha, Clara, Molly.
Now that one's scary. Now that one's scary. Now that one's scary.
And we can.
All right, start throwing your poop at him. All right, Jama, start throwing your poop at him.
I think here Maisha actually tries to respond under the door.
Yo, they're freaking the fuck out right now.
They can't wait to see what's behind the door, and at one point actually try opening it.
Okay, Amanda wants to start. He's done moving more feet.
Jama eating 4 bananas today. Do not